Alone. What does that word even mean? Alone. Is it just not having anyone around? Or is it something quieter than that? I think loneliness isn't always loud. It doesn't only show up when you're by yourself. Sometimes it finds you when you're in a room full of people. People you love and who love you back. And maybe that's when it hurts the most. When you feel like you should be connected, but you're not. It's human to want to be understood, to feel known without needing to explain yourself. But here's something I've learned. How can others truly see you if you haven't even seen yourself? And when did that stop being your job and start being theirs? Being alone really isn't so bad. I don't think it was ever meant to be. We just forget that sometimes, because the world can be so loud, so full of noise that we mistake silence for emptiness, stillness for loneliness. In reality, I think there's a kind of freedom in being alone. No one to impress, no one to perform for, no one to shrink or expand yourself for, just you, as you are. And when you sit in that space long enough, you start to ask yourself different questions. Not the ones others ask of you, but the ones that you ask yourself when it gets quiet. What makes me happy? What do I want? Who am I when I'm alone? Those questions can be scary, but they're also honest and meaningful. And sometimes, being alone is the only way you can ever really hear them. I think solitude has a way of bringing clarity. And maybe I'm late in learning this. And maybe you are too. But that's okay. So, go out and do things alone. Explore for the sake of it. Start that project you always dreamed about. Not because someone told you to, but because you wanted to. And that should be a good enough reason. Maybe that's what it means to be alone. To better trust yourself. To figure out what you want. To make choices not from fear or habit, or because someone thinks you should, but from knowing who you are. I think being alone is different than being lonely. And maybe being alone teaches you how not to be.